What is going on, beautiful people? It's your boy Napoleon. I'm back here with another webisode. Today is not about anything super crazy, super fast. No Evo stuff, no GTR stuff, no STI stuff. We're gonna do some maintenance stuff. Well, not maintenance, but more of an issue with the wifey's car. And here it is, the C300. For those in the know, it's a W204 is the body number or whatnot. But we have some issues with this car, so let me turn the car on real quick. And we are in the garage, so hopefully I'm not going to keep it on for very long. But I want to give you a picture of the drivability here. All right, so it already has started. So we have the car on, pop the hood here, and let's see what the motor looks like and sounds like. It does give a little shaky, and it is really running rough. Back by the exhaust. Oh, you can barely hear it. It's got a little bit of a misfire there, but you'd be, oh, there it is. You'd be hard pressed to find out that it is not a regular misfire. So I've already diagnosed what is wrong with this car. So as you guys can tell from the beginning of the video, it is intake manifold gaskets, and I'm gonna show you guys how to diagnose what it actually was and how I got to the conclusion that I got to, because some people might not really know. Like, I am not very good at the diagnosis part when it comes to stuff like this. I just go after parts, but most of the time I actually get them right, because I do a little bit of research online to figure out what the hell is going on. But for you guys are in luck when it comes to the W204 chassis. I have taken the transmission out of this car. I have changed out all the spark plugs. I have done axle boots, you name it. Besides taking this motor out of the car, I've done just about everything. Fuel pump modules and stuff like that. So first thing you want to do is take these covers off here and put them to the side. And like I said before, I have diagnosed this a little bit, so you guys would actually, we're gonna get a speed run on how this thing kind of goes. So you just pull this bad boy up like so. Well, all right, without breaking anything. All right, so move this over to the side here. You know I'm gonna get a little dirty. This will go on the side here. But all right, so if you know what, actually you might be able to actually hear it. So let me turn the car on here. Hold on 1 second. All right, you guys, hopefully this will do you some justice, but there is a hissing down here, which is a pretty easy diagnosis of what this possibly could be. So it doesn't really, it's not hissing like crazy like right now. Last night when she brought it home, it was crazy hissing. So let me turn this off, because I don't want to kill myself. I'm enclosed here. They do have the AC on, and I do want to keep it nice and cool in here. So for those of you that are wondering where the GTR is, or where the Trashed Evo is, the Trashed Evo is out. Last video I did release, well, one of the last videos I did release, I did mention that the Evo was going to be going out and getting the transformation of a lifetime. So hopefully we're in the middle of that. The GTR is gone. It usually sits in this bay here, and I don't have it here. It's, in the bay that, the wifey occupies, because I needed some space to kind of run. Plus, I do have a car coming in. It's got to get some powder coated wheels. And look at this. I know you guys, I haven't really mentioned this, but how do you guys like my new setup here? Well, it's not really new, but I have my my two Volks over here, just sitting on the wall, and I have all of my work wheels here. And I actually kind of like them. They look really sketchy, but it works. they're not getting scratched up or anything like that. Even with the tires on, the faces aren't getting messed up, so which is good. And the Volks are just chilling up there. They're just 2 Volks, you know. I didn't even clean these ones up. These were the 2 extra ones that I got that I had repaired. I didn't even clean them up. I just put them up there because I didn't want them on the floor. So let me get some stuff out and let me show you exactly what we got going on, because I'm going to smoke test this and I'm going to show you exactly what it looks like whenever you smoke test it. So give me 1 second and I'll be right back. All right, ladies and gentlemen, folks, so pretty easy, simple. If you guys have been watching my channel for a while, you guys know that I had bought this for the STI. It is just a regular smoke tester I got on Amazon. Nothing too crazy. I think it was like maybe 150 bucks, and it came with a bunch of stuff. It came with all the lines and such. The one thing that you will need for this Mercedes is that you will need, over the mass airflow sensor and the intake tube, you will need a coupler or something like that so that it would fit right over. And then you'll need your cone that you get from the kit for the smoke leak detector. And then all you really need to do is just plug it up, really. Like, so this is a all the time on, but the smoke doesn't come on. So I'll show you guys. So plugging it right up to the battery here. It does come with battery hookups. The green light does come on and the fan does start to cycle. It doesn't start to make smoke until you actually turn it on. So here's the on button here. So I'm just gonna wait for it to turn on and get smoke. And there it is. So quick and easy, 1, 2, 3. So what you wanna do is you wanna fill this with 20 mils of baby oil. I do have just regular baby oil, be honest with you. It's really nothing too crazy. And then we're just gonna wait for this thing to smoke. So already you can kind of see, hopefully you can kind of see. Yeah, it's coming from this side of the intake manifold here. So there's nothing over there. There's nothing over there except for a bad intake manifold gasket. So I don't think any of these like lines over here are going. So we're gonna turn this bad boy off, because honestly, this stuff makes a wicked smell, and I don't really like it. But we're gonna have to fix this bad boy, because this is the wife's only car, which is crazy because I have a gobble of like a ton of cars, but yet she, you know, she only feels comfortable driving her car, which is fine, babes. It is fine. Told her to drive the STI today to work, but she didn't want to, so it is what it is. So whatever. So we are out here and we're gonna fix her car. So let me get all of this stuff moved, because all of this stuff's gonna have to come off anyway, and then we could start to rip into this bad boy. First things first, I need to start the car actually, and I need to pull the fuel pump fuse so that I can actually get all the fuel pressure out of this line, because this fuel pressure line is gonna have to come off, and I'm gonna have to take the whole, you know, fuel rail off of both sides so I can get the intake manifold off. But I honestly think I can probably do it without taking the fuel injectors out, because they go to the top of the fuel rail, and the fuel rail is right here, so, or here. So either or, to be honest with you, but I don't know exactly which way I'm gonna go. So but yeah, let me move some of this stuff out of the way, and we're just gonna get right to work. All right, ladies and gentlemen, so now that I have everything moved out of the way, the first things you're gonna want to do is get these 2 intake tubes out of the way so that you can work a little bit better. So as you can tell, like we still got some smoke coming out, because I filled it pressurized really well. So over here on this side of the engine bay is the fuse box. Wow, look at it go. So on this side of the engine bay is the fuse box. So I have my fuel pump marked. I've had it marked for a long time because I had issues with the fuel pump before, but this is the fuel pump relay. So the easiest way to do this is to start the car and pull that relay. So let's start it. And it's already running like crap. See it? All right, now with that fuel pump relay out, there should be very little pressure in this system now. So we are going to get everything disconnected. So first things first, we need to disconnect the, well, we're gonna do the positive side of the battery, which is underneath here. So 1, 2, 3 clips, 4 clips, something like that. All right, so the positive side of the battery is here. So don't know where the negative side of the battery is supposed to, well, it's probably in the trunk, to be honest with you. But well, actually no, you can actually pull, if you really wanted to, you can pull the air box and you can pull the positive side of the battery or negative side of the battery if you'd like. I am going to do that real quick here. All right, keys out of there, and you know, let's just do this right on camera. So it's pretty easy. Clip here, well, there's supposed to be a clip here, and then there's a clip right in the center here. Pull that. And this whole air box, well, top of the vent like box and whatnot comes out, and you can just take off the positive or negative side of the terminal, whichever you prefer. It's all the same, be honest with you. Positive side, if you touch anything, it'll arc. There is a piece of aluminum here, so negative side of the battery would probably be best. So just do that, and then we can start our journey into ripping this bad boy apart. So I'm going to start by taking the ECU out and disconnecting all the lines and such that go, anything that's up here, I'm gonna disconnect it. So yeah, let's go. All right, ladies and gentlemen, folks, so we do have the fuel rail off, and that is a good amount of the stuff that we need to get out of the way. Be honest with you, all it really is another 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Looks like just 8, really 8 bolts. These inner bolts here, I think are for there's a second part to the plenum, and I don't think you're supposed to take that apart. So I'm not going to take that apart at all. What I will be doing is getting a lot of this stuff out of the way. So we'll try to get the I don't know, this bracket here, I don't know if it's going to be in the way or not, but I want to try to get this out of the way, possibly undo some of these vacuum lines. It's 1, 2 vacuum lines or so here, and then the mass airflow sensor, I want to unplug that. That's definitely something that you got to do. It's definitely back here, and this thing should just pop right off. Let's see if we can't do it. That's that. Yeah, there's like a mask or whatever, like a little bracket or something like that for the top of the mass airflow sensor that you got to take off. And then a plug back there. You can see that hose. So that hose comes off. And then this thing should just come right out. Well, besides this thing here. But yeah, so let's keep it moving. Let me change my battery real quick, and let's keep it moving. All right, guys, so I had both my batteries die on me, so it's very upsetting. But I did have to take out, you know, there was this air pump. It was 3 bolts, and this bad boy came right out, just to kind of clear everything. Whenever you take the intake manifold out, just make sure that you unplug the, I think it's the throttle body sensor. It gives you a little wiggle room, so like you have some space to kind of you know, pull it out and then get that off. But you just want to move all the wires and such out of the way to get to the intake manifold. Unfortunately, I do have bad news, and let's go outside and I will show you here. So I took notice to a couple things, and you know me guys, I'm not just gonna half-ass it and put a I got a squirrel on my thing here. You see him? Yeah, he scared of me. But anyway, I'm not gonna half-ass it. I'm gonna make sure that this intake manifold was clean. Unfortunately, as I was cleaning it over here, I ran into a couple issues. So one issue is that this plunger here, well, it's supposed to be here to control what side the intake manifold gets air and how much and whatnot. So that was a problem. That was problem number 1. I was like, oh, well, I don't know if I can really fix that, but it shouldn't be that big of a deal. It's really not that crazy. Maybe I can order another one or something like that. I don't know. So I didn't know what was going on there. And then I found this. See that? That's literally a cut in the intake manifold. So there is literally there's nothing behind that thing except for intake manifold. So I don't know how long that this car has actually had an issue with leaking air, but it was pretty bad. So with this and that being an issue, looks like we're in for a new intake manifold. So not really happy about it, but gotta actually spend the money and do the right thing. So I don't know how long this video is gonna be, but I'm not even gonna actually I'm not gonna stop here. I'm gonna order my parts, get it in, and then we will continue this story another day. So yeah, give me a couple days. I will be right back after I get these parts. So yeah. All right, ladies and gentlemen, folks, so it has been a couple days here, and we did receive a package. So I have been crazy busy. As you can tell, no beard. It was really starting to really bother me. As you can tell, I'm a little sweaty. I did just mount a couple tires for these wheels. I just got these wheels done. I just got these wheels done, and I just had a customer just pick up a set of motorcycle wheels. So let's make our way to the back. It is very disgusting outside. I'm going to go to the back, and I'm going to show you guys exactly what it looks like, because it is It is pretty bad. I do have some parts laying all over the place, but today I want to try to make sure that I get, you know, finish up Danielle's car, because that is the purpose of this video, to try to show you guys exactly that it is not super crazy to get a your Mercedes intake manifold done. So as you guys could tell, we did have to order a brand new one. So holy crap, look at this. Look at this, people. 94 degrees outside. 94? Are you serious right now? What's the temperature in here? It's 79 in here. It's still kind of decent. I do have the AC going, but I'll tell you what, it is way better than it is out there. So let's let me just put this on the floor real quick. Yeah. So I'll show you guys here. Brand new intake manifold for this car. I'm gonna just I'm gonna unbox this real quick, give it a quick look, because it has been sitting, the car has been sitting for a while without any you know, anything here. So hopefully we have everything that we need. I think the only thing that we probably have to salvage off this is the throttle body, because I don't think that they obviously I don't think that it comes with a throttle body. So let me unbox this thing and let's see what we got. Hold on. All right, people, so I am very impressed on what you can get nowadays, because a brand new intake manifold right from Mercedes is as you could imagine, very costly. So I wanted to try not to do that if I didn't have to. So looking at the aftermarket, we did get this, and it is a really nice piece, I'll tell you that. And it's all, like, one of my fears was that it was going to be plastic, but no, this is all metal. The top and the bottom is all metal. Brand new suction things or whatever, tumbler valve things or whatever. I don't know exactly what this does. All I know is that that one over there was having issues. So as you can imagine, since it's brand new, doesn't have any problems. This thing here, which was the issue on the OEM intake manifold, it had just popped out. So I don't know how these things work. All I know is that these all run on vacuum and such, and these arms go in and out. I have no, like, legit people, no idea. I have no idea how that works. All I know is that it works. It's a Mercedes. Wizardry happens, and things go right or wrong. But as you can tell, this one little corner here, that's where there was a little cut in the a little break in the intake manifold on this one here. So let me just quick show you. Yeah. Oh yeah, see, look. But yeah, you can see there, and this piece here is just all broken. So everything is pretty much falling off this thing. It really does suck. But yeah, let me take the whatever I need off of this, the old intake manifold, which probably won't be much. It did only come with a which is very weird, it only came with a throttle body gasket, just one. So thankfully we do have intake manifold gaskets that I did buy for this car, because I thought it was just the intake manifold gaskets. So I'm going to start to get everything back together, because honestly, like, I want to get this car running, and I think I can probably do it in like less than an hour, even with taking off the throttle body here. So I just have to make sure all the lines here, that I make sure all those lines are in the same spot that they were before, and then we can kind of go from there. So yeah, let's just keep it going. All right there, ladies and gentlemen, folks. So it took me a couple minutes to get this thing lined up. So you will need to have to wiggle it left and right a little bit to try to get, you know, all the bolts on and whatnot. So this is where I'm gonna stop the video, and I'm just gonna work at this bad boy. So there's really nothing too complicated about, you know, putting this bad boy back together. All you really need to do is just reverse the steps that you kind of took and get this bad boy on. So give me a little bit, and I will be right back when I get this thing all ready to fire up. So hopefully everything will work out good, and we can just keep it moving from there. So give me a minute, I'll be right back. All right, ladies and gentlemen, folks, so a couple updates here. I do have the car all back together, except for the intakes on top and the blower motor, like fan shroud thing that goes over the battery. Those are the only two things I do have left. As you can tell, this car is done. I powder coated the wheels, but I had to take some time because I was waiting for TPMS valve stems, but they're weird because it's like, this Jeep is made by Mercedes. Like, it is Mercedes stuff on it. Like, it's got studs instead of, like, you know, like lug nuts. It's really weird. But anyway, back onto this thing. It is it looks like it's really good, and everything is tightened on up. And a little update here. Remember, it was like 92 degrees. Remember that? It was 92. It is now 84 degrees outside and pouring. Well, I mean, it was pouring. I mean, it kind of still is, but I don't know. It is what it is. So this is what I want to do. I want to, before I do anything else, I'm going to actually start this bad boy right on camera and see if it still does what it was doing before. So let's put you guys on the stand here, and let's get this battery plugged up, and then we can see what we're looking like. See what we're looking like here. All right, fingers crossed. Let's see how crazy this is. Something's either messed up or something, I don't know. But the car won't start. Not that big of a deal. I will see what the oh, well, yeah, that'll probably make sense. That'll do it. That'll do it. All right, let's try that again. Let's try that again. Because it said in-op before, but now it doesn't say anything. So hopefully. It needs to pressurize. So we will, let's see if we got any leaks up here first. It does not look like it. Let's see if we got, where is my screw gun? Oh, screwdriver. Let's see if we got pressure here. Yep, we do. Okay, all right, let's try this again. Sounds very weird. Sounds very weird. So let me do some investigating and we'll go from there. All right, ladies and gentle folks. So, oh, look at that. I'm a little dirty, So we are all back together. So my main issue is that the gaskets that were on there, it's so weird. So I have a set here, and they're junk, obviously. But the problem is that the intake manifold gaskets only go in one way, in one direction. And I think that my issue was that they were, I think whenever I put the intake manifold on, it slid off, or might have slid to the side, because they were a little bent up. But I fixed them, and they look really, really good. So let's check out what it seems like now. So key on. Ooh. So no shaky, no misfire or anything like that. It seems to be running really, really good. Don't mind that. So I think this is a job well done. So hopefully you guys enjoyed, learned something from this video, learned something from me, because make sure those intake manifold gaskets stay in place. If not, you will have a leak like I did. But now I'm gonna take this bad boy for a ride, and I have this little MB2 to watch my cylinders. So if you want something like this, I will link it down in the description below. This thing has saved me so many times. I got it from Amazon, and it is it's just a regular scan tool, but it's made for Mercedes. Like I don't want to go out, but it's got a lot of Mercedes on their little thing that they do, and I'm very, very, very happy with it. I think it was probably like maybe $100, 150 bucks, something like that. It's not nothing super crazy. And before we go, let me put my safety harness on. But it wasn't that expensive, and it does do ABS stuff. It does do SRS stuff. It does everything that I'm gonna say like $1,000 scanner would do for $100 or 150 bucks. I can't remember how much it was. It's been a minute, but yeah, let's take this bad boy for a ride. Oh my god, so far already, oh yeah, so far already it feels a lot better. So which way are we gonna go? We're gonna go this way, and we're just gonna take the long way around. Danielle is currently on her way home, but yeah, this thing is solid, man. This thing is solid. Our truck, where do you know? You could have went. I guess not. You weren't even fucking paying attention. You try to let people go, and they're not even paying attention. It's crazy. But let's go flat out. All right, I do think I have fixed the issue in replacing the intake manifold. So like I said before, I'm on a test drive right now, so I don't really want to be looking at the camera too much, but hopefully this video helped you out in some way, shape, or form. I don't have torque specs on there. It is I just gave it a couple of ugga-duggas, yeah, and you should be okay. But like I said before, if you like this video, like, comment, and subscribe, and I will see you guys on the next one. Deuces.